Hi, my name is Don LaFond. I'm your professor here at TMS Academy, and I'm going to walk through the registration process for one of our certifications. Now, many of the certifications use the same walkthrough, so I'm going to do ITF Plus, that's IT Fundamentals Plus with CompTIA. If for some reason if you're using a different certification, over time, I guess I'll register for a few more so you can be specific, but it should work the same way. Now, I know there are some certifications that we use a different platform, CertMaster, and inside of the email, it'll have the link for the CertMaster process, not CompTIA, and that, of course, is the link that you want to use, but the process and the training will be very similar. So again, I'm Professor Don, and if you've been assigned to me as your student, I'm here for you to help you through your course, help you understand the process, help you register. If you have any questions, you need additional content, just reach out. I'm happy to help. But this video specifically is just to get you registered. So let's go ahead and start the process. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And on my screen, I will have, I have opened an email. This email is the email you would get that if you are registered for the CompTIA Integrated CertMaster Learning Labs for IT Fundamentals. So, and that is for the exam FC0 U61. That is the test, and the title will be something to the effect of CompTIA Integrated Circuit Premium Access Key. Not sure what all that other text up there is, but don't worry about that. This is just so you look what the key is. Now it gives you specific directions. We are going to go to this. Well, I'm going to click on that link in just a moment, and I'm going to create a CompTIA account. At least I'm going to attempt to. Because I've created an alias. My alias is named test student, and it takes me to my own Don LaFond at TMS Academy. So I'm not when I go to CompTIA, I'm going to try to create a new account using test student. We'll see if that actually works. I can only do it once. Obviously, you can only create an account once. So I wanted to do that with you. I've already obviously created my Don LaFond at TMS Academy account. So I wanted to walk through that process. Now, creating the account, if I already don't have one, if I did have one, I'll go ahead. If it doesn't let me do that, I'm going to go ahead and sign in with my existing CompTIA account. Because you want one CompTIA account with your multiple access, with your multiple certifications, so that you can access one software that will show you all of your certifications. You don't want to, every time you go into CompTIA, create a new access with a different email, a different name. That doesn't make any sense. One account, that way you can always access all of your references. Now, once I have logged in and created my account, I'm going to go back to this key right here, this link right here, and I'm going to use this key to register for the software. Now, later, I'm going to go to this link. Now, once I'm in the CompTIA software, I'll show you how to get there. But this link, you want to bookmark it, because this is how you're going to directly go into the CompTIA software without having to always redeem a key. Obviously, you only redeem just one key. If you have any questions, we're here to help. You can email me directly at don.lafond@tmsacademy.us. I am your instructor, your professor, and I'm happy to help. Or you can click help at TMS, and then one of the people that are in the office will take a look, see if they can help you. But they usually just send me an email with the ticket, whatever information you give them, they just send me an email. So you might as well just send it to me directly, and I'll be happy to help. All right, and this is my contact information down at the bottom. You will have received an email from me. So I don't have it listed down here. If you got this, you have my email, but it is don.lafond@tmsacademy.us. All right, so let's go ahead and click Redeem Key. And what happens? So let's close out of these. And let's click, full click. redeem key. All right, window's going to open up and it's going to ask me to redeem a code. So I'm going to take my code from this page. I'm going to drop it in this box. I'm going to click redeem now. Okay, so I guess I've already used that key. So let's go I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to go grab another key. I'm not sure how that happened, but it does happen occasionally. So I'm going to pause my recording. And all right, so I went ahead and grabbed another key and I've inserted in that box. I'm going to click redeem now. Whew, thankfully, thankfully, it did allow me to go back in. So unfortunately, I think I am logged in already, so it's not going to show me the page that I was hoping for that was going to make me create an account. And I already put that account there. This is not what I wanted to happen. So let me pause the screen again. I realize some of you may wonder, why didn't he practice this? Well, I didn't want to practice it because I didn't want to burn a bunch of keys. But as you just saw, I just burned 2 keys. Well, one was already burned, and now I'm burning the second key. So anyway, so you have the email, you click on the link, and it opens up a window to CompTIA. And now that I'm logged out of CompTIA, it'll ask me to sign in. Now I'm going to see if this works. It should. I am now test.student. I have to, let's see, sign up now. I'm going to sign up now. And I'm test student, and I'm going to put a password in here that I want to use. And I do recommend that you use a password that you're not going to forget, because CompTIA is the one that is going to be the one to reset your passwords, and they're not very easy to get a hold of. They do have a password reset button, but use a password that you know and that you're going to use. So I'm going to use test student at TMS. Send me a code. I'm going to hit pause on the screen here so you're not seeing my email. Pause. Okay, so I had to go to my email and get this verification code. I'm going to go ahead and put it in and verify the code. And it's been verified, so now I can sign on with test student. My first name will be test. My last name will be student. And they want me to create a password. Write it down if that's too complicated for you. 10 characters is a little challenging. And then agree, and then continue. And then now I am in as a student with TMS Academy. Now, the next step at this point is you need to go back to the email. This is the key that students make mistakes. Go back to the email and click on the redeem keys. This is where you are going to put the code, the key that you have been given by TMS Academy. I think I put it over here. Let's see if this works. And then redeem now. Hey, all right, it worked. I was hoping it would. I'm going to click access my training. Now, the first time that it takes you into your training. This way, access your training. You will click on the link here. It says ebook, but don't worry, it's more than just an ebook. But in the future, you're able to, this says you won't cheat, you won't take your, read through it, of course. You won't put all their information out on the internet. And then at the very end, you're going to do a final assessment. Don't worry about that just yet. So in this content, you have all sorts of resources. One of them is this ebook here on the right-hand side. So you're going to click on the ebook just to start the training. And the ebook is going to give you all sorts of information on the left-hand side. This is the training that you ultimately are going to go through. You're going to read through there. You're going to move through page by page, reading what it has to say. At times, it's going to ask you to do like like a lab. It'll say using your computer, open the command window. It's got some review questions in here that you should be able to answer as you move through the content. And ultimately, this is the modules for learning. This is the ebook portion of our classroom. I'm going to go backwards and in addition to, I guess I can, no, I'm trying to get back to where I was at the beginning before I got to the ebooks. All right. Completing labs. It offers you some labs. So it tells you about labs. For example, you can learn about certifications. You can pass, in this one, they're just talking about getting certified. Well, here they're talking about the certifications. I guess it's not really that much detail there. Here's your modules. Notice there's a lot of information. I just went through the top, but module 1 is 16 to 146. Module 2 is 146 to 248. So there's a lot of information. You're going to go through module 1. What I was clicking through is all the details for module 1. And then it's going to, oh, I'm sorry, I already passed the end of module 1. So here, managing OS mod, troubleshooting, the summary, and then it goes, here's using a computer summary of what you learned. Now, in a perfect world, you'll put checkbox in these world, but you're probably not going to print this out to put check marks to make sure that you understand the concept. You're not going to do that. Okay, so let's go back to the main page of our course. No, that's not how you get there. Trying to get to this window, I'm sorry. Now, once you go through that's the ebook, learning content. We give you PowerPoint presentations. A lot of people, I like teaching from PowerPoints. I'm going to start doing ITF training starting in 1 week. 1 week from tonight, I'm going to do the first of these PowerPoint presentations. Now, I'll just go through it as if I was in a college classroom and teach you a little bit about ITF. Those videos I'll put on YouTube, and then you can reach out to my YouTube page. I'll provide a link, of course, and then you can follow along with your PowerPoints. You can make notes. We have some transcripts for the videos. The videos are over here on the left-hand side. You can, it doesn't look like there's any videos for the first lesson, but there are videos for some of the other lessons. Now, this isn't an overview of everything in the chapter. That's what my video will be. I'll start the PowerPoint. I'll go from slide 1 through slide, whatever it is, 25. And I'll post those. These videos are to help you to understand how to do things like setting up a computer. How would you set up a computer? Obviously, you just click on the link and it'll go through the video, okay? And there's no sound. I don't have it set up for sound right now. Hopefully you can hear me. We'll find that out in a couple of minutes. Now, those are the videos to support. And as you're going through the ebook, it will refer you to the videos to watch the videos. Now, here under practice questions, they're set up by your each different lesson. So for example, you click on lesson 1 after you just go through, and then you click, and then it'll ask you some questions. What type of computer is best suited for using in a job where you have to make notes and be able to move around easily? A desktop computer? Well, if you're going to move around, it's kind of hard to carry. So is a server. Tablet, that's great. A gaming console, obviously, this is for gaming. You're not moving around while doing that. So the answer is C. Confirm. It'll say I'm right. It'll explain underneath why. Then you go to the next page. Now, I want you to notice there's only, I don't know, 20 questions in this lesson 1. So it is not the practice for the certification. I'll talk more about that in a minute. Now, here you go through, I'm not going to go through the rest, but let's just say I get one of these wrong. What type of computer is most likely to need a peripheral? Let's call a smartphone, which is wrong, obviously. I'm going to click confirm, and it is going to say, oh, no, that's not correct. The correct answer is C, a desktop. We know that probably. And it's going to explain why. Why is this the correct answer, and why are these the incorrect answers? Obviously, you continue to the next question. All right, so now once you're done practicing, you can come out, it gives you a review how you do, and you're always welcome to take that quiz again. So it isn't a one-time thing. You can just go back into the quiz, and then you can reset the questions, confirm, and then start again. Here you go with the practice, and guess what? It starts with that. Oh, well, it's the same questions, but they give you another. They're just out of order. It's the same questions that you have in this module. Okay, so this is the questions that we've learned. Now let me close out of this and go back on the left-hand side. Now this is the assessment. When I first signed into the presentation, it stated that at the end you have to take a final assessment. That final assessment, that gives you an idea of where you stand. This is not the test prep for you to be able to move into the practice test that I'm going to give you, but it's good for you to see that you're ready to move. They give you an hour and a half, 75 questions. You can take it multiple times, and you are good. Now, there's more resources at the bottom. That's a link I gave you earlier, including the ebook. Now, what I want from you to do is on that main page where it showed your strengths and weaknesses, I want you to be able to show me that when you're done to get the test prep, I want you to show me that you have completed the content. So all of these should be all that you have successfully moved through the content. And actually, it says that it's not, I haven't taken enough test questions, but this will tell me that you did the work. This will give me the confidence that you will be successful in the test practice questions, and then ultimately to move on. Again, it's not the video. It's not real. It's not this final assessment. It's really the moving through the content of the course and then ultimately showing me that you have the knowledge that you have gained. All right, so that's how the class is laid out, and you are hopefully able to learn everything you need to learn to be able to move through or to take that CompTIA practice. Now, once you close out of this completely, and let me move this a little bit. Let's say you're done training, you move out. Now, the next time you want to go in and study, then you don't click on this link anymore that was in the email. You click on this link, and you click on it, and it will take you directly to your training. So this is a module that you want to, this is the link that you want, it's right here. You click on this and you go in. This is login CompTIA training products. This is the one you want to save. By the way, you can just bookmark that by dragging that key down to your bookmarks. At least you can do this in Firefox. And then if you want to rename that, you can just say edit bookmark and then name it CompTIA. And then go ahead and leave it my training products, because this is just your first certification. You're definitely going to have two if you're a standard service member that signed up for 2 classes. If you've only signed up for 1 class because perhaps you're a civilian or you are coming to us in a different route, high school student or something, then you can just put ITF plus there. But this way, your CompTIA, you can access all of your CompTIA training through this one link. Just simply click on it and it will always take you to this page, and then click on your training, and then you're back into the course. All right, I am going to go ahead and stop sharing and then come back to you. Again, I hope that helps for you to learn how to register for your classes and get into the program. And then once you're in, it'll also be useful for you to bookmark that link directly to CompTIA so that you're able to get back to your training. Now, that training is self-paced. If you're a service member, we give you a year to go from to go through the service gives you a year to go through both of the certifications. If you want to plan accordingly, plan on spending, and you want to take your time through it, you can probably do each one of them in a period of, a couple months, 3-4 months, get through it in 8 months. That way, if anything gets in the way, like for example, one of my students just got pregnant and she's going to be having her baby this year, and that's going to impact it. She asked me what to do, and I said, maybe you want to work ahead. Because once that baby comes, you're gonna be changing diapers and up all night feeding, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So she's gonna say, "I'll try," and off she went. So I've had students that have gotten into the training. I just had a student after 2 weeks reach back out to me and said, "I'm ready for the practice tests," and I sent them the key. Now on that point, you really should be ready for the practice test, because we're going to want to we're going to want to see that you get an 80% before we give you the voucher to go take the exam. So you really want to learn the material, really want to practice with the test. I will post a link inside of my emails from now on that take you directly to my YouTube page. My YouTube page has all of these videos, and you'll be able to watch them. And when I'm making the ITF video, that's what I'm going to start with. I'll move into the other certifications. I will go ahead and post links and playlists inside of YouTube for those ITF videos as well. Hopefully they will be helpful for you. All right, that's all I've got. I appreciate it. Again, my name's Don LaFond, professor with TMS Academy. I'm happy to be your professor. If I can be of any service, I am happy to help. Just reach out to me by email, phone, text, call, and I'll be happy to lead you along your journey to certification and ultimately to getting a job that you love. All right, thank you so much for coming to class. I will hopefully see you again soon.